Hello, hope all is well. It's wonderful. Just got my hair cut, and I think it's important for me to give a shout out at this point in time based on my thoughts as I was sitting in the barber's chair. Yes, I've always said to people, I'm always thinking because my thoughts sometimes are very important to me. Sharing it is important when it's ready. Now, I had a thought. I've seen where artists, writers, architects, so many people who create various art forms are practically upset with the movement as it relates to AI. And the question is, sometimes we do not consider why they are upset. We say to ourselves, they can use AI to improve their work. Improve their work. There might be some element of truth in that statement, but we have to dig deeper. Now, I learned the other day that we have to be very careful and even more careful as we use AI. Now, let me say, I have seen every and everyone, practically a lot of people that is, you know what I mean, claiming to be experts as it relates to AI. I'm not an expert, but I can tell you this one thing. I started looking at AI roughly 6 years ago. And as a matter of fact, if I look further down the line within the context of virtual reality, my movement towards AI started back then, and that was roughly 2016. You can trace my work. I produced several videos, roughly over 300 videos, of which maybe 50 might be dedicated or more might be dedicated to artificial intelligence, and of course increasing. AI makes the assumption regarding art forms and practically plays around to the extent that it does not represent that art form. So there's so many things missing. If we use AI, we must respect and understand that the art form is greater than what the AI produces. The AI is just summarizing a little element of that art form and presenting as a dominant art form, which can be very dangerous. So I had to go back, of course, communicate with the individual. I understood exactly why I see artists, why I see so many individuals who are somewhat upset with what's happening. Because when we look at authenticity, we're saying we're taking away someone's ability to create, and we can package that in an AI system and produce it. Notwithstanding, we had a greater conversation before. A conversation that was saying, where is AI getting these samples from? And that's a bigger thought that we should have, because we need to understand that many people's work have been sampled, have been used to create these data sets. But yet, sometimes I go on and I use them without considering that this was done. Someone contributed to that. However, the laws and regulations don't really want to go there, because that's a big mayhem. How do we track? How do we give credit? How do we ensure that people's work are not used in sampling? I now have a more critical insight regarding that. My statement that was made a while ago is just for the art forms. Now let us look at history. How AI can really create historical implications that go far to the point that they revise our history. At this point, I'm taking you over to another segment of the presentation where I'll talk on the need for ethics as it relates to these issues of history, art forms, and so on. So stick around. Ethical oversight in AI, safeguarding history, art, and equality. We're going to dive into the critical topic, the ethical oversight of AI. As AI evolves, it's critical to address its potential to revise historical narratives, sort art forms, and amplify existing biases. Without stringent ethical oversight, we could face the future where misinformation and inequality run rampant. Now let us explore why this matters and what we can do about it. As AI accesses and manipulates vast amount of historical data, the power comes with the risk of historical revisionism, where AI-generated content could alter our understanding of the past. It is possible. Imagine learning history from AI, only to realize that critical facts have been changed or omitted. This isn't science fiction. It's a real concern, and we need robust oversight to ensure that AI preserves the integrity of our history. Next, let us look at AI art. AI is increasingly being used to create and replicate art. But the concern is that AI art could overshadow authentic human expression. After all, these artists have studied over a period of time, and they have respected their art forms. Notwithstanding, while we are fascinated with AI creativity, we must ask the question, is it authentic? Are we valuing the process or the product? Ethical guidelines, of course, will be important to balance the innovation and respect the forms of traditional arts that are out there at this point. And when we look at the amplification of existing biases in our society, it's possible. AI in social media, hiring processes, and law enforcement is very common. Let me say that we need to address biases. AI learns from data. And if the data contains biases, AI will reproduce and even amplify these biases. This can lead to discrimination as it relates to hiring practices, law enforcement, and social media. We need stringent measures to ensure that AI systems are developed to enhance fairness and decrease biases. This means diverse and representative datasets, regularly auditing datasets, and transparency in decision-making processes. And for us to move forward, we must understand the importance of ethical oversight. So how do we start to ensure ethical oversight? It starts with a clear guidance and, of course, involvement from diverse experts, including historians, artists, people who are versed on ethics as it relates to AI, technologists. International organizations such as UNESCO are already working towards setting global standards, and these standards can be found in the description of this video. But it's not just about policies, it's about continuous human oversight and collaboration to keep AI in check. Advances in AI transparency and auditing tool is going to become important to mitigate biases and identify these biases. Moreover, global initiatives and inclusive policy making are going to be critical in this issue. We need to ensure that everyone, regardless of their background, have a say in how AI is developed and deployed and used. Let me say I want to call everyone to action. It's important. In conclusion, the ethical oversight in AI is not just important, it is essential. Without it, we risk increasing misinformation and inequality in our society. Let's stay informed, advocate for responsible use of AI development, and let us work towards increasing fairness and reducing biases in our society. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section. Together, we can make a difference. Thanks for watching.